Report from Iron Mountain refers to a controversial document published in 1967 that allegedly details a secret government study on the consequences of lasting peace. The report concludes that war is necessary for maintaining social order and economic stability, suggesting alternatives like environmental threats or alien invasions to replace war's function. Despite being claimed as a satirical work by Leonard Lewin in 1972, many continue to believe in its authenticity due to its sophisticated analysis and realistic portrayal of government operations. Some proponents argue that the document's depth of insight into the military-industrial complex and societal control mechanisms is too accurate to be mere satire. The report's predictions, such as the use of environmental disasters as a unifying threat, have been noted to align with subsequent world events. Supporters point to the initial endorsement of the document's authenticity by respected figures like economist John Kenneth Galbraith as evidence of its credibility. The theory gained traction due to existing skepticism about government transparency and the document's alleged leaked status. Some believers argue that Lewin's claim of authorship was part of a government cover-up to discredit the report's revelations. The document's detailed proposals for maintaining social control in peacetime continue to fuel discussions about the nature of power and governance. Regardless of its origins, the report from Iron Mountain has had a lasting impact on conspiracy theories related to government, war, and social engineering. Reptilians refers to a theory that shape-shifting reptilian aliens secretly control Earth by masquerading as human leaders. Proponents believe these beings originate from the Alpha Draconis star system and have been manipulating human society for thousands of years. Some supporters claim that reptilians can be identified by their distinctive physical features, such as green-tinged skin, vertical pupils, or a lack of ears. The theory suggests that many world leaders, celebrities, and influential figures are actually reptilians in disguise. Believers often point to ancient texts and mythologies that mention serpent gods or dragon-like beings as evidence of reptilian presence throughout human history. Some proponents argue that the prevalence of reptile symbolism in various cultures and institutions is a subtle nod to reptilian control. The theory sometimes incorporates ideas about underground bases where reptilians supposedly reside and conduct genetic experiments on humans. Supporters often cite alleged eyewitness accounts of people seeing public figures momentarily shift into reptilian form. Some believers claim that reptilians feed on negative human emotions, which they cultivate through orchestrated conflicts and social manipulation. The concept of reptilians has gained traction in certain conspiracy theory circles, with some individuals claiming to have personal encounters or insider knowledge about their existence. Retrocausality refers to the concept that events in the future can influence the past, challenging our conventional understanding of cause and effect. This theory is rooted in certain interpretations of quantum mechanics, particularly the delayed choice quantum eraser experiment. Proponents argue that quantum particles can be entangled across time, allowing for information to travel backwards. Some researchers suggest that retrocausality could explain quantum paradoxes and resolve conflicts between quantum mechanics and relativity. The idea of retrocausality has been explored in various thought experiments, such as the grandfather paradox in time travel scenarios. Supporters of this theory point to the symmetry of physical laws in time as evidence that causality could work in both temporal directions. Some physicists propose that retrocausality could be a key component in developing a unified theory of quantum gravity. The concept has implications for free will and determinism, suggesting that future choices might influence past events. Retrocausality has been used to explain phenomena like precognition and presentiment, although these applications remain highly controversial. Some researchers argue that embracing retrocausality could lead to breakthroughs in quantum computing and communication technologies. Rishat structure refers to a circular geological formation in the Sahara Desert of Mauritania, also known as the Eye of the Sahara, which some theorists believe could be the remains of the lost city of Atlantis. The structure's 50-kilometer diameter and concentric rings bear a striking resemblance to Plato's description of Atlantis as a circular island divided into concentric circles of land and water. Ancient rock carvings found in the area depict humans and animals, suggesting the presence of a past civilization in this now desolate region. Megalithic structures discovered near the Rishat structure indicate potential human activity on a significant scale in ancient times. The area's rich mineral resources, including iron and copper, along with evidence of old trade routes, support the idea that it may have once been an important center of commerce. Some researchers propose that the structure was once an inland sea, potentially drained by an advanced ancient civilization, which aligns with theories about Atlantis' technological capabilities. The circular shape and uniform structure visible from space have led some to speculate that it may be artificially constructed rather than naturally formed. Proponents argue that the location in northwest Africa matches some interpretations of Plato's description of Atlantis being beyond the Pillars of Hercules. The presence of dried-up riverbeds in the surrounding area suggests that the region once had a dramatically different climate, potentially supporting a thriving civilization. While mainstream geology explains the rishat structure as a natural formation, the combination of its unique appearance and archaeological findings in the area continue to fuel alternative theories about its origin and significance. The road to Ruda refers to a theory proposed by financial analyst Bix Weir, suggesting a hidden plan within the Federal Reserve to return the US to a gold standard. The theory derives its name from a comic book called Wishes and Rainbows, published by the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston, which Weir claims contains coded messages about future economic changes.
Well, hello, my friends. My name is Bix Weir. Today, we are going to talk about wishes and rainbows and other topics that are not offensive to anyone on YouTube. Is that okay with you? Very good. This comic book was written by the Federal Reserve Bank. The Federal Reserve Bank writes a comic book? Wow. That is Ruda right there, and that's her little friend Rocky. Ruda is also known as Alan Greenspan, the inventor of the first electronic monetary asset. And Rocky, I believe, is this guy Stephen Duveau, who was a very early computer programmer for the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston. Hopefully, YouTube doesn't have this software that recognizes speech and can write, do a tracking on me because I'm talking about the Fed and the bad things that happen at the Fed. That's the first page right there. And you can get this on the Fed Boston website. Not the actual physical comic because they don't make these anymore. But you can get a download PDF. Why are they talking about in this comic? Big people going to step on all of us. Is there someone bigger than the Federal Reserve, maybe?
Proponents believe that good guys within the Federal Reserve are orchestrating a controlled demolition of the current financial system to pave the way for sound money based on precious metals. Supporters point to historical events like the U.S. gold confiscation in the 1930s as evidence of the government's willingness to manipulate the gold market. The theory suggests that computer trading programs are being used to manipulate markets, an idea that finds some support in recent uncovered market manipulation scandals. Believers argue that the simplistic narrative of the comic book is intentionally designed to convey complex economic strategies in a covert manner. Some adherents see the theory as explaining the resilience of certain economic systems despite apparent flaws and contradictions. Proponents claim that understanding this hidden plan could help individuals prepare for significant changes in the global financial system. The theory intersects with broader discussions about the nature of fiat currency and the potential for a return to asset-backed monetary systems.
Like this video and subscribe to Maker.
Roanoke disappearance refers to the mysterious vanishing of an entire English colony on Roanoke Island, off the coast of North Carolina, in the late 16th century. The colonists, led by John White, arrived in 1585, but White returned to England for supplies, leaving the settlers behind. When White finally returned in 1590, he found the settlement abandoned with no trace of the 115 colonists, including his own family. The only clue left behind was the word Croatoan carved into a fence post and CRO etched into a nearby tree. Some theories suggest the colonists may have integrated with local Native American tribes, possibly the Croatoan people on nearby Hatteras Island. Archaeological evidence has uncovered European artifacts at Native American sites, supporting the idea of assimilation. Other hypotheses propose that the colonists fell victim to disease, starvation, or hostile Native American tribes. Some researchers believe a severe drought in the region during that time may have played a role in the colony's disappearance. Certain theories speculate about more fantastical explanations, such as alien abduction or time travel, though these lack substantive evidence. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. The left link takes you to more clips like this. The right link takes you to the full episodes these are from. Thanks for watching.